So the question arises, well, how do you get that pigment into the skin? I'm only going to address the method I use, and it's called the coil method. It is an actual old-fashioned tattoo machine that was custom made for me. It is really awesome because I can really configure a lot of different needle sizes, and we do actually use a lot of different needle sizes for different procedures. I love my coil machine. I think it is the workhorse of the tattoo industry. Now, there are many other ways to apply permanent makeup. I happen to have learned the coil method because I believe in it and I think it's a tried and true method. So, is permanent makeup expensive? Well, yes, it is expensive when you compare it to traditional makeup where you could buy an eyeliner for $5 or $10. You can certainly spend more than that. You can spend up to $35 for an eyeliner. However, it doesn't stay on. So I really do believe you get a big bang for your buck when you decide to do permanent makeup for a number of reasons. The first one is just because of the convenience. So if you really take all the time that you spend on your daily makeup and you take one step out of your daily makeup routine, and now you have an extra 5 minutes a day. A lot of women really struggle with their eyebrows, and I know that it takes them far longer than 5 minutes a day, but let's just say 5 minutes a day. You now have 5 minutes a day free times 365 days a year. So when you do that kind of math, it's well worth the cost. Prices do vary across the United States. I think prices vary depending on where these procedures are performed. Oftentimes, at least in the state of Florida, it is actually quite common for older women especially to entrust these types of procedures, which I consider paramedical procedures. They entrust these procedures to nail technicians in a hair salon. There are oftentimes a back room in a hair salon or barber shop, and this is where some of these procedures are being performed. I've had clients tell me that they were tattooed at a permanent makeup artist's home, which to me is a huge no-no. You don't know what airborne pathogens are in that home. You don't know if there is bacteria, if there are animals. Not a safe place to have these procedures performed. That being said, a lot of times the fees are structured according to where these procedures are being performed. I happen to work in a medical spa. I work alongside of a physician, and I really feel very confident about the environment that I'm working in. So I may be one of the more expensive permanent makeup artists. I'm certainly not the most expensive, but I can tell you I'm not the most inexpensive, and I do believe in procedures like permanent makeup. You get what you pay for. I'm often asked to consult with clients after bad permanent makeup has already been applied. It breaks my heart. It's not necessary. If they'd gone to the right person in the first place, chances are they would have gotten a really good outcome. Well, oftentimes hindsight is 20/20, as we say, and so these women are left with sometimes blue, green, gray, all different colors of the rainbow eyebrows, poor design, things that are not done in permanent makeup, such as using a camouflage flesh tone pigment to go over a mistake they may have made. That is a huge no-no in permanent makeup. So there are a lot of rules one does not go against when performing permanent makeup. However, many, many, many permanent makeup artists, and I use the term artist very loosely here, do not adhere to these rules and have undergone really poor training is really what it is. You don't really make a mistake if you're well trained. It's very difficult to make a mistake if you've had the proper training backed up with the proper kind of experience. So I've given you a very, very brief overview of some of the points of permanent makeup, which I hope will make you decide to interview someone in your area who is responsible, professional, experienced, and a true artist. It takes a lot of makeup technique to be able to apply permanent makeup on one's face. So I always say, choose wisely because you really do only have one face. I'm Terri P. I'm a permanent makeup artist. I love what I do. I'd love to be able to help you. Please feel free to give me your comments, ask any questions that you might have, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.